Okay, we're out here today with the M1 Carbine, and we're going to shoot it. Yeah, take your safety off, wheel. Does not have a last round hold open. Some of these magazines do, but in 1940, the M1 Garand was the main battle rifle for the United States, and would be for quite some time after that. And it's a very good gun. But the Army was looking to get a smaller shoulder-fired weapon that could be issued to troops that maybe weren't at the front line, but in a supportive role, or to officers, things like that. So Winchester at the time was designing what they called the M2 to replace the M1 Garand, but they just shrunk that gun down a little bit and created the M1 Carbine. And believe it or not, they made more of these in World War II, 6.5 million of them, than they did of the M1 Garand. But it was used in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. So it was very popular. You've got a bullet, okay, that's effective to 300 yards, and it's 110 grains doing about 2,200 feet per second. So it's pretty powerful. It's not at, a 30-06 is a 150 grain bullet doing almost 3,000 feet per second. So it doesn't have the power of the M1 Garand, but at the same time, it was really useful for the military to have this smaller, lighter weight carbine. But about 10 different manufacturers built these, including Winchester. This is a universal, but the most sought after by collectors is the Rock-ola. They only made about 200,000 of them, and I actually know where there is a Rock-ola. Okay, I cannot say where I'm at because it would not only endanger the community, it would violate community standards. But I've got a 100% Rock-ola right here. All the parts are from Rock-ola, to include these magazines, which are still in the package. But this gun was made by about 10 different manufacturers. A lot of times you get these guns that have been mixed and matched with different parts in them over the years, but this one is 100% Rock-ola, and this is mine. Okay, back out at the range now. Again, this is a universal. It's not a Rock-ola, but those Rock-olas are nice. And we're going to shoot this a little more on the paper. Malfunction. Okay, the weakest part of these guns is the magazine. They tend to not be very durable. So my suggestion is, if you're going to have one, get a lot of mags, because they tend to break. They just don't have durability to them. Another malfunction. Oh, that's because the mag wasn't in all the way. That was my fault. But, yeah, if you shoot one of these, you're going to definitely want one. They're pretty darn nice. But, if you're looking at a 110 grain bullet doing 2,200 feet per second, basically you got a 300 blackout. That's what it is. That's what this round would be comparable to. Now, later in the war, about 44, I think, they modified this, and they had what was called the M2. and it was actually full auto. It had a selector switch and everything on it. And I know they carried those quite a bit in Korea and Vietnam as well. And it's my understanding that in Korea, these guns did not like the super cold weather, and I'm talking 20 below. But other than that, they were very reliable. I see that one locked open. So it's dependent on what kind of magazine you're running. The 30 round mags, that's what I was looking to say. The 30 round mags came along when they developed the full auto version of this. But anyway, M1 Carbine, definitely a cool gun. And we're getting rained on out here, so thanks for coming by Ghost Gun Range.